I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Well, you should get on her level. You should get good, Monica. Get out of here. Go back to friends. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. I'm sure it'll end up trying different things a lot, you know. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That doesn't sound ominous at all. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Well, I guess we should all have a menagerie. A menagerie trois. You know, like a big old, you know, hug fest. Everybody just hug on a pile. Everyone else might as well be a bit biased towards their own kind of styles. Like we get a new club member and as soon as they walk in the door, they just get thrown on a pile of just people. You know, just a writhing pile of bodies. Just like, hey, welcome to the literature club. We're all trying to read one book here. It's in the middle. Oh, I don't know why that tickles my fancy, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ah ha ha ha, a tee hee hee. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? No. No, Monica, I don't. Yeah, that's right, get sad. Get wrecked, Monica. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Ugh, let's go. A hole in the wall. What is this, what's that word? Ona hole? Whatever the heck it's called. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle produces. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. It wasn't home. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Okay. So somebody was peeping on you? So what do you think? Huh, it's very freeform. What do you call it? Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Okay. Yeah, the kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems that put emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Not really. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. Somebody was looking in my window. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently, like somebody was stalking me. It's been influential in my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh, good. I love Monica's writing tip of the day. I subscribe to that newspaper clip all the time, guys. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Any way to think about it is like this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. It's just like the period. You know, women go with the flow. Thanks for listening. Oh boy. Phew, I'm glad that's over. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Oh, man. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is the literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's why I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. I don't care about them. They're dead to me. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. So is everybody buddied up and I'm just like the odd man out, literally? Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Nani? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem on the desk in one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Aw, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just mean it's cute like a puppy giving up. Like you see a puppy trying to get a treat out of your hand, but you keep pulling it up before it can get the treat. And it's like, that's adorable. The puppy gave up and peed on the carpet. Ah! The language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try to that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come off all that nice. Huh, well, I have a couple suggestions. Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Well, that's not how you get criticism, Natsuki. Maybe you should grow up, you little, ugh. Which people did, by the way. People liked it. Sayori liked it. And young Pepe did too. No, I didn't. I don't remember. But you wrote, but no, I didn't. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. That's going to be young Pepe. Young Pepe's going to inspire you, girl. I'm going to be your muse. You know what I'm saying? And young Pepe liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I said. Oh boy, you're just jealous. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous young Pepe appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? You were so full of yourself. I know. If I was so full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh! Oh, it's getting real in here. Hey guys, cat fight? Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose bazongas magically grew a size bigger as soon as young Pepe started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys. Then stay out of it, Sayori. Go home. Alright? Go home, Sayori. Get out of here. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Young Pepe! She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, young Pepe. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effective. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, young Pepe? Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Well, obviously. So, of course, it's gonna be... Of course it's Yuri! Hello? Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. Huh. I understand. Yuri. Yeah? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. Who? But, but Natsuki, you took it way too far. Oh god, Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Get out of here, Monica! You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Yeah. Natsuki clenches a fist. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Oh man, sometimes I'm hurt. I couldn't take a walk around to clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to walk off a bridge. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem in her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki! She really didn't need to do that. She's just being melodramatic. Who cares? Let her go. Let her go! I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she's staring down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit down in her adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri, of course not. That's why I took your side on this, you know? Trying to get that Yuri on my little Pepe, you know what I'm saying? How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Besides, Natsuki's a chooch. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, young Pepe. You're too kind. Yes, young Pepe is too kind. Oh, he's not meant for this cruel world. I'm thankful to have you as part of the club now. Oh, it's nothing. One more thing. That thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful as you present your bazongas. So, what thing that Natsuki said? Oh, you know, well, never mind that. Haha. I'm gonna go get some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? Oh, it was so much fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Young Pepe, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk with everyone about, and awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Oh, terrific, Monica. Thanks. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poem will turn out even better. Because friendship is magical, isn't it, Monica? Get out of here, Monica. Your face disgusts me right now. I think to myself, I did need to learn a little bit more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job to impress the ones I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Young Pepe, ready to walk home? I guess so. I don't really have a choice, do I? Tee-hee. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't see how this can possibly go wrong. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Well, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No, of course not. No, never. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they'll both be wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? Why is everybody asking if I hate them? Right? Like, have I said any... Like, young Pepe barely even talks. But they just assume that he hates them. If young Pepe hates you, he'll say, hey, I hate you. And then it's as simple as that. Why are you making it so complicated? No, I don't hate them. I never even said that. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. Jesus. I could see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, young Pepe, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. You know, young Pepe, it's nice spending time with you in the club. Oh man, I love booling out with that young Pepe.